This is a general reading for Cancer for July 7th through the 13th. So Cancer's your sun or moon rising or Venus. This is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm going to lower this just a bit there. I'm still offering a complimentary 30-minute reading to someone who either in the month of July subscribes or puts in a comment, and I will randomly select one person from those groups. I do read all the comments, so thank you so much, and I do take your suggestions, and as a result of that, there's a couple that I have implemented, including getting a microphone to increase the audio portion of the video. So I do listen to what you, your comments. Also, if you want to help the channel, if you like this video, hit the like button, share the channel, tell your friends about it. Because of all of your support, the channel has grown and we're at 1,870 some subscribers, almost up to 2,000, which is pretty good for having just had my first anniversary of the channel last week. So thank you so much for your support. If you want a personal reading, I'm available to do those now. You would send me an email. The email address is in the description of this video and also on my YouTube page. Send me an email and we make the arrangements. Most folks are liking to do it on WhatsApp, so it's like real time, and you can ask me questions. The other, if you don't have the time or your preference, I can do a video and then send you the link. The price is $15 for 15 minutes, $30 for 30 minutes, or $50 for an hour. And so let me know. I do have some availability. I don't know towards the end of, like maybe the end of July, 1st of August, I might be unavailable for a while because of medical. But at this time, I do have the availability of doing readings. So if you would like a reading, please let me know. I have Nina right here taking a little nap. Jason's in the bedroom. Gypsy's in the house today. It's too hot outside. And Gypsy had her biopsy last week, surgery/biopsy, because she has a tumor on her leg, but the vet thinks it is a fatty tumor, which is, thank you, which would be very good. But, you know, Gypsy's 12 and she's got heart issues now, so we have to be very careful about whatever medical we do on her. So, Gypsy is 12 years old. I adopted her 4 years ago when she was 8, and she had been a service dog that her owner died, and her family didn't want her, and so she was 8. People don't want an 8-year-old dog, and they don't like black dogs, and she's a black lab. There's something about people don't adopt. They walk by a black dog. There's the black dog syndrome. So anyway, Gypsy's in there in the air-conditioned room. It's a lot cooler for her. Today, I am using the Morgan Greer deck. Spirit has selected 2 cards for you, including from the Wisdom of the Oracle. And I'm also the Believe in Your Own Magic. So let's see what we have coming up this week for Cancerians, which I'm interested in too, because, you know, I'm a Cancer, Leo, Scorpio, all that water. So Cancerians, you're probably very psychic, for one thing. Got all that water energy. So the very first card, the Oracle card, is number 21, Clean It Up. So I looked at this and read it, and then it goes to what I've been saying about wanting to manifest. If you want to manifest something, you have to create room. So this is saying clean up, make space for, you know, for your blessings to come in, for you to manifest. For example, if you have something that you ignore, put off because you don't, oh, I know exactly what that's, okay, thank you. Spirit's telling me something I need to do. Take the task, take care of it, get it out of the way, clean it up, because then that will allow the energy for other things to come to you. If you want some new clothes, for example, and you have some clothes in your closet that you haven't worn, but you don't want to get rid of them because you might want to wear them someday, or might be able to get into them someday, make the space, because then that creates the space for new things to come to you. And by giving it away, you are, helping the energy of the universe, and there's somebody that was probably just want to see what you've given away to charity. And it's also helped charity for, for funds for them. So you're helping the universe, and the universe will bring back to you. You're creating space. So take care of what you have. Love what you have and make space and give away to create for it to come to you. Because two things cannot occupy the same space at the same time. And that's a physics and universal rule for all sorts of things. Even relationships. And for cleaning it up could be cleaning up relationships. Maybe, maybe there's a relationship that you put on a back burner, that you've been ignoring something about that relationship. Well, clean it up, have a conversation, either say how you feel, maybe if you need to make amends, or open up the communication, or even with yourself. Take care of yourself. If there's something about yourself, you make amends to yourself, forgive yourself. It's all about cleaning up and forgiveness. So that would be for this week. The other card is number 3, believe in your own magic. And this is a Tower. Unplug and relax for a spell. Unplug and relax for a spell. And I'm going to read this. It's time you took a step back and spent some quality time with your one true best friend, yourself. Look up some yoga videos on YouTube. Try out guided meditations. Read a book from a genre you not usually read. Take a morning stroll around your neighborhood and discover places you've never been before. When we take the time needed to recharge, we're paying the greatest respect to ourselves. So unplug. Take care of yourself. You probably had a busy, if in the States, this was the 4th of July week. And even though, and sometimes some people made a long weekend of it. Even though it's recreating, there's all of that preparation. Maybe you have a job at work and you wanted to get everything wrapped up before you went on a holiday. Then it's the preparation and packing bags, maybe packing food, getting everything ready, and then reversing all that when you come back. Well, it's time to take care of yourself, to unplug, to do something to recharge your battery. Whatever that is, just take that little quiet time to take care of yourself. Or even in every day, take that time. If you work, for example, maybe just take a little break and just not have anybody around, but just a little bit of time to recharge, whatever that is. Maybe going outside, and I used to go outside and look at the clouds. Maybe a little meditation, maybe just walking around in a quiet time. Recharge yourself, take care of yourself. That's what it's saying. Now, I'm doing that Hanson Robert, not the Hanson Roberts, the Morgan Greer deck. So let's see what we have coming up for you this week, Cancer. And we got the 10 of Swords reversed. Now, if it's a 10, it's meaning that it's about the end of your cycle. We'll see what it is, but it could be, a difficult situation that's coming to an end. It could be your feelings about a difficult situation, but we'll see what's crossing that. And crossing that is, this is moving forward. So I think you're going onto a new chapter, Cancer. Oh, look at, and another 10, the 10 of Pentacles. You got 2 10s. This is very good. We're ending a cycle. New beginnings. Because remember, this is your birthday month. And for those of you who have a birthday coming up, happy birthday. For us, Cancerians that had a birthday in June, happy belated birthday. So this is your birthday month. It is the time. It's like your New Year's Eve, wrapping up a year, getting ready for the new year. Now, what's behind you is the 7 of Wands. That's behind you. What's crowning you is the 7 of Pentacles. 2 sevens. Sevens can also be a spiritual number in numerology. Then right ahead of you is the 10 of Wands. Look at 3 of the 10s. So the only thing so far we don't have is the 10 of Cups. So definitely this week is wrapping up of a lesson, wrapping up of a chapter. Then we have 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Cups. Oh, you're going to celebrate something good. That's very good. The Star. Now, you know, people cover this because they say it's X-rated. My channel is for 18 and older, and I'll just put a card there. And, you know, when I was reading cards, like at psychic fairs, and people were reading for me person to person, we didn't even think about that. And then the final outcome is the Strength card. Yes, the Strength card. It's very good. With a decision or indecision. Have the strength, and we'll see what that's about. Then we have the Destiny card, Ace of Cups, new beginnings. Now, this can be love, or this can be moving, a new location. Then we have the 3 of Cups with the 4 of Wands. Oh, this is very good. I'm needing this too. Then we have the Devil card, yes, around you. 10 of Wands with the Hermit. Crowning you, the Lovers making a decision about work. Or it could be a relationship and putting hard work into a relationship. That's what's on your mind. 4 of Pentacles behind you. 10 of Pentacles with the Knight of Swords. Then we have the Judgment card, just about ready to manifest what you want, crossed over by, there's your other 10. So you have all 4 10s. If this is an indication, you are ending a cycle. 4 of the 10s, that's the end of a cycle. It's a new beginning. I'm sort of surprised, but I bet next week that you'll get a lot of aces in the Fool, because this is the wrapping up of that life lesson, whatever it is, and on to new beginnings. Okay, now let's look at, I wanted to look at, let's see, was it the Strength card? And I'm going to use the Hanson Roberts. Now the Hanson Roberts deck is the deck that I used a lot in the States years past. And when I used to read at psychic fairs, way back in the, I won't tell you how long, 30 years ago, let's say, this is what I used. And it's, you know, they're smaller, but they have very nice graphics, very soft pictures. Okay, so what do we have? Tell me about the Strength card. What is it about the Strength card? Please. Oh, okay. Now, personally, for me, I know what the Devil card is representing here. Okay. But remember, this is a general reading for different, it can be interpreted differently for everybody. Okay, tell me, angels and archangels, the spirit guides, about the Strength card and the 2 of Swords. What is it about that? Well, there's happy celebration. So you've gotten this twice. You've gotten the 3 of Cups twice. So whatever it is, it's a happy conclusion. So enjoy it, because it's going to be good times. You're a little bit undecided about it. And then, again, there's the other Lover card. So you've gotten the Lover card twice about decisions. You have some decisions. Could be decisions, or it could be relationship. For some, oh, look at, I have the Strength card there, and this is the other Strength card. So Spirit's saying, okay, we got the two of the Strength card, and then we've got guidance from above. So your spirit guides are with you. So it's, Spirit is saying the same thing. You know, you've got the Lovers twice. So some of you have love coming in. And then we have the 3 of Cups, celebration. Could be celebration about a relationship. Could be a move. It could be a conclusion that you've been waiting for. And you've got the 4 10s. So it's a completion of a chapter. Completion of a life lesson. Opening the way for new beginnings. So, you know, for you Cancerians, because this is your birth day, birth month, new beginnings. This is a good time to figure out what you want to manifest for this coming year. Because you have the conclusion of this life lesson, you've got the 410s. That is definitely universe saying it's your the end of this lesson. And I, what I do is, and I've had some rough life lessons this past year. And here I'm in Portugal, and that was a big life lesson. And then I got cancer, and I'm like, what's the lesson for this? There's a lot of psychics who've had cancer. And it does make you reassess your life. And through that, I spent a lot of time meditating. What was the life lesson I was supposed to learn from that? So it's real important as we're going through something, what is the lesson? What is it that we're supposed to learn? And remember, I've said before that we write our script and we say, this is the lessons I want to learn this time before we come here. And the universe is, it could be subtle lessons, even when we're a child, and it could be very subtle because it's given us various opportunities throughout our stream of life in order to get the lesson. But if we don't get it, then the next time you can't, might be a little bit harder because we can't ignore it. And then the next time, it goes on until finally the universe is saying, well, we're tired of being subtle. Here's the lesson. And you're like, oh, I can't ignore this one. That's, but you are completing a chapter. Maybe you didn't have the hitting on the head. It was a lesson that you learned, and then you can move on to the next one. Because you're completing that lesson, you have 4 10s. So it's completing a chapter, completing a lesson, going on to a new lesson, a new year. And what do you want to manifest this year? Because it's a great reading for you. The first thing is that whatever you went through, there's your 10 of Swords, it's feeling stabbed in the back or having been in a very difficult situation. It could be relationships, it could be work, it could be life, it could be project. For different people, it's different things. But it's reversed, so it's not active anymore, but you're learning from it, and you have the residuals from it. And I can even feel it in my back, that you feel like you got swords in your back, and it's very uncomfortable. So it's important to do some self-healing, to replace that with positive, take care of yourself, and it's going to have some residuals as you go into the new until you start releasing it. Because it could be feelings that you're carrying forward. It could be about relationships, for example, and you're like, oh, well, all those negative thoughts. I need to be careful. I got hurt really the last time. All those, or the work. Well, is this going to turn out like the last job I had? You're going to have all those negative thoughts as you bring into the new chapter. And it's, important for you to do some self-care, to release that negative, to replace it with positive. Remember, you're creating a void as you release that. So put in the positive, put in affirmations, put in good experiences to release this pain, because it is very painful. You have gone through a painful, difficult, possibly toxic situation, and you have new beginnings. So it could be, for some of you, it's work. For others, it could be money. And you're looking at your options here. Now, the 3 of Pentacles, the 1 is a new beginning. 2 could be a partnership, and, you're starting to look out at your horizons. 3 is really making the plan, looking at your options. So it can be, how are you going to want to manifest your money? Could be, for example, starting your own business. Could be learning some new skill to enhance what you want to do. Could be looking at some online classes, in-house classes, or skills at your job. Or they might say, hey, we're opening up a new division, or we have a new opportunity, a new project, and we're offering you, like orientation and in the how-to of doing that new performance. You may be thinking about that, for example, or a new job. But it's new opportunities for money, could be new opportunities for a change in your life. But it's ending that chapter and looking, and I get a sense that some of you are feeling very rejuvenated, thinking of new opportunities coming ahead, that you felt a little bit stagnated, a little bit stuck, and you're feeling like a sense of enthusiasm, thinking that there might be new things. Because sometimes when we have a job and it becomes real routine, it gets a little boring, it doesn't get challenging. And there's always something, you know, a new job you can, you know, you're like, oh, I learned something new today and I applied it. That was exciting. Or I had this big accomplishment. It's new, it's fresh, and that's what you're feeling. You're feeling a new, refresh chapter. So whatever it is, you're feeling like it's a new beginning, and that you're looking at things maybe in the eyes of a child almost, because of the enthusiasm of a new experience. And then we have manifestation, almost here. This is you working on manifesting to the universe, putting it up there, knowing that it's coming back to you, and look at, here is your wish. So what you've been working on, you're manifesting. You've been working real hard on it, and it's coming to conclusion. This is your wish card. This is what you're thinking. Because at the base of it is the Ten of Pentacles, and I am reading the Knight of Swords as energy. I read the Knights frequently as energy, not as person. Now, it can be for someone, it's a person, and you know that this is a person, and that it could be a coworker, it could be a relationship. You know, the Knight of Swords as an individual tends to be a little bit, you know, they're self-assured, they have a lot of energy, and they charge forward. You know, they're like the take charge person. In a relationship, it could be someone who comes across as very self-confident, a lot of energy. Oh, and I get a sense that this person likes to help people. So you know, somebody knows this person. Could be a relationship, and he's the kind that if you have the neighbor and the neighbor's having problems, like his lawnmower won't start or something, and this one will go, here, let me go help you. I know how to do that. He's a take charge person. He knows how to do things, and he will offer to help. So you know this person. And he gives of himself, but not in an arrogant way. It's like, well, I know how to do that. Let me help you. Or, you know, he's the one that's the nice neighbor, that maybe he has the friend that's moving and he'll volunteer to help them move that week. I mean, he's just he does have that Knight of Swords energy where he charges through, but it's not arrogance. And I don't know the other signs that he has where he gives. It could be his life path, for example. But he's a very, and you can count on him too, for someone that you have a relationship with him. He does his fair share. Like he would not be above helping you with the dishes. But it says it's very, very good. It's the Ten of Pentacles. So for someone with this relationship, you know, it's very good. You have everything. And for the Ten of Pentacles, it can be moving forward. The other reading, other interpretation. The Ten of Pentacles is having everything. It's having abundance. But abundance just does not mean money. It can be abundance in all aspects of your life. Abundance in relationships, abundance in your health, abundance in your, you know, it's the Ten of Pentacles. It's the, you know, having it all almost. It's the manifestation. So it's interpreted a couple of different ways. So for some of it, you have this great relationship with this Knight of Swords. I don't know who this is, but you know who he is. You're very lucky, because he is a knight and not an arrogant knight. And for others, it's moving forward to your Ten of Pentacles, to your blessings, to the manifestation of what you've been working on. And that's the base of it. Because what's behind you was that some situation that you were in there was a lot of challenges. It's the Seven of Wands, but look, you were able to handle it. There you got your wand, you're looking towards your future, you have a sense of accomplishment. It's like, I got the skill now. I got it, I know how to do it because I faced the challenge and now I have that skill set. So when something else comes up ahead in my future, I know how to handle it because I've handled it now, so I could do this and this and this. And this is standing firm for what you need. Standing firm. So whatever the situation was, you didn't waver, you didn't give up. You said, okay, I see the challenges, I'm standing firm, I know what I can do, and I'm going to work through it. It's the I got it. And that's what's behind you. Because what's crowning you, what's on your mind is some choices. It's the other Lover card, so you've got the Lovers twice. And this is an X-rated Lovers card, so I'll put it this way. It's not X-rated. I've been to Florence twice and saw the statue of David. So, enough said. Because, you know, it's art. And but I'm covering it. And it says you're making some choices about work. It could be making some choices about what do you want to do for work? What do you want to change jobs? Do you want to enhance what you do? Do you want to have self-employment? It can be also because this is a job that you've laid the foundation. And, you know, it could be that you started your own business, you learned how to do the skill, you established it, you got the contracts and you're waiting for it. Or it could be that you got a job in an organization, you learned, and you're waiting for your compensation, you're waiting for the advancement, you're waiting for the bonuses, whatever. And you have some choices about, are you going to stick it out or look at someplace else? Are you going to stay with your business or enhance, maybe add something to it? Add different products, add different services. But you have some choices, and that's what your Lover's card is. The Lover's card can be choices. For some of you, you could even be thinking about that work that you put into a relationship. You know, hard, and that's on your mind about the hard work or the work that you put on a relationship, and you're wondering how it's going. You know, some of them might be thinking, well, I've looked at this relationship and I put in all the work and I still feel like there's something missing. Do you stay or do you go? It's on your mind. And, you know, I've got this covered up so that so it doesn't offend anybody. Then we have coming up here, right ahead is your heavy burdens. Again, it's the Ten of Wands, but it's a completion, and looking at the Hermit. Now, this is an assessment time because the Ten of Wands is ending that cycle. You can see the end of it. You can look to, there's an exit. There's, you know, it's the end of a chapter. You could be thinking about a different job, or it could be that you put in a lot of work on a project at work and it's wrapping up. Or, you know, it's something in your life that you had a project and it's wrapping up. It's coming, it's completion. Because the Hermit is, they're looking at this objectively. Because the Hermit's on the mountain looking down. He's not involved in it. And he's making an assessment and he's looking for the truth about it. Because the lantern is the lantern of truth, looking for the truth in this situation. And in the fable, he roams the earth looking for someone that tells the truth. So you're looking at illumination of the situation. And it could be, as it wraps up, you're looking at what did you learn? What's the next steps? What do you want to manifest in the next chapter? What is it that you want to work on? Because, and it could be also the assessment of what was the life lesson. I think that could be very possible. What was the lesson that you learned from all of this? because you have the Ten of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and now the Ten of Wands. You had the four tens. Because what we have coming up is the Devil and balancing. Now, the Devil could be you making a decision about a situation. Now, I always say the devil is not a devil. It's not, a personification. It's characteristics, habits that keep a person from being authentic with themselves or with others. And it's a barrier. So it can be things as toxicity, loss, addictions, some dishonest acts, like, trying to, say that they're going to give you a certain amount of money, and then they try to, do a slick act of not giving you that money. It could be things like domestic violence, toxic work environment, and then you're trying to balance it out. So for some of you, you're looking at, what this is, and you're balancing it out about how do you act in that situation. Do you move on? Do you address it? How do you protect yourself? So you're trying to balance what is going on. It could be, for example, a toxic relationship. Could be a toxic work environment. Could be some losses. And you're balancing out, do you stay or do you go? Do you address it? Do you move on? And so you're undecided at this time about what is going on around you. That's very possible. For me, how I'm interpreting this for me is that I have my house for sale. And I'm balancing offers that I'm going to probably get on my house that could be lower than my investment. And, and that could be, someone trying to enrich themselves at my loss. That could be the devil, for example. And I'm weighing my options. Do I stay or do I go? Do I accept it or not accept it? That's how I just interpreted this for me. So you have to interpret it. What does it apply for in your life? Then look at this. We got good things coming up here. We have happy celebration in the home. 3 of Cups can be a happy conclusion, and 4 of Rods is definitely the home. Could be a marriage. Someone may be going to a wedding. It could be going to your own wedding. You could be receiving a proposal. Could be a happy conclusion relating to a move, for example, or that you are moving to a new home. So it's related to home and happy conclusion. It's the 3 of Cups and the 4 of Rods, which is a very, very happy, it's the home. Then we have here new opportunities for love. And there was another card here. Where's the other? Here it is. Oh, and it's the Lovers. Okay, so I'm covering this one too. So, oh no, it's the Star. So it's very possible that you have new opportunities for love, and with the Star card, that can be a soulmate. So for some of you, if you want a relationship, then it can be a soulmate, which is someone that is from, that you had an agreement before you came here. It's from your soul cluster. For others, it could be a move, in that it's destiny in the stars that you're going to be moving to a new home. For others, if you don't want a relationship, it's about self-love. So it can be interpreted in different ways. And it's the Star card, and I'll show you that. And it also a little bit X-rated. So there's, whatever's going on, it's in the stars, it's destiny, about the Ace of Cups. And then we went over the final outcome, which is, we got the Strength card twice, and decision. So, and the Lovers. And this is the Lovers card in this deck, so it's way different in the Hanson Roberts. So it's a choice. Again, happy celebration. have the Strength card, and the Strength card came out twice. The Strength card shows that you stay true to what you believe, not the outside influences. Stay true to your path, and you're undecided. So you're a little bit blindfolded, and you don't have all the information. The Two of Swords, it's indecision because you don't have all the information. The blindfold shows that you are, you are undecided because you don't know everything that's going on. And this Strength card is staying true to yourself. Have the strength of the lion. Do not be influenced by outside influences, outside distractions, trying to get you off course. Stay true to what you know is your path, your decision. And you've got it twice. That's what Spirit's telling you. So, for example, and there's your celebration again. For example, you're going to be starting your new chapter. And what do you want? Well, stay true to what you want, your path, not somebody else's path. So, for example, if you decided that you wanted to take a course and you've been looking online, you have a job, but you decided that you didn't want to be in an office all day. You wanted to be working outside more, and you saw an online class, and it was something that you've always wanted to learn, and it would be non-traditional and pay well. And people around you, oh, you don't want to take that. You got a good job where you are, just stay, you got a great future, blah, blah, blah. Well, that's their path. What is your path? What do you want to do? Or you want to start your own business, people. Oh, are you sure you want to do that? You got a good job, and starting your own business has all those hassles, and all these things that people are telling you. Oh, are you sure you want to move into that neighborhood, buy that house? Follow your bliss. Follow your path. You're at a new beginning, a new year. And it's twice, Spirit has said, have the strength of the lion. Have this strength. And look at that. She's got her mouth in the lion, and she's not even afraid. She's not afraid of the strength. And stay true. The lion is not impulsive. The lion takes its time, gets a feel of what's going on around, then makes the move. And that's what this is saying too, is make the move after you have all the information. Stay true to your own path. That's what it's saying. So, you'll be undecided, but you're going to get more information. And follow your hunch. And if it's undecided, gather the information and have the strength. Research, if you want to, about these alternative, the choices that you have. Education, starting your own business, going to a new job, whatever it is, follow and have your strength. Your counsel is what it's saying. Okay, now the oracle, the meditation card that Spirit is giving you for this week. Let's look at what we have. And angels and archangels and spirit guides, show us what you want Cancer to meditate on for this week, and thank you. And the card is, love to the moon and back. And remember, you got the Lover's card twice. Love to the moon and back. Self-love or love for someone else. Love with your soulmate. It's possible. Very possible. So that's your message to meditate on. Thank you so much, Cancer. And I'd be interested in hearing how this week turns out for you and how it resonates. Happy birthday. And Nina and I send you light and love from Portugal.